Okay.
Okay, we're back online. I'm so sorry, guys. Jesus hell. Give me a second. This is unfortunate. I don't even have the links for the. Oh wait, I do. Wait, give me a second. Okay, this needs to go. This needs to lead. So, how's everybody doing this evening? As I frantically try to put everything back together as we are starting back.
I mean, aside from like the sore throat, we're mostly over the sickness,
Yeah,
so that's nice.
nice. Kraz, are you back?
Yeah. I'm here.
I don't have your camera.
I have it off. I was.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, observer.
How hard is it for you? Because like I'm sweating. It's like it's winter.
Not so bad here. So let me see. Yeah, all right. Hey, thank you so much. I do need the hydrate. Thank you so much. I don't know why it crashed. It's like the second time it does that to me in a week, and I've been checking my log, the event thing, and I can't find why. It tells me it's a the first thing I found was that it was a RAM thing. And I did a whole like scan of my RAM and couldn't find anything, so I'm hoping I'm gonna find what's going on soon. All right. Let me just put some apropos music, and we can get back into what we're doing. Just seconds before that unfortunate thing happened. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. By and where is it? Here we go. So, remind me where we were before we left off.
The Better Dagger assessment.
Yes.
And you mentioned something about the fact that the curse cannot be removed since we're not in the right time.
Yes. So, and then he asked you what you knew about Candlemere Island, I believe.
We didn't hear that.
We didn't
No,
hear
we
that.
didn't
I
hear
did.
that.
So he's asking you, what do you know about Candlemere Island?
People, help me remind myself, what do I remember from that place?
That's where I showed up on the shipwreck
Yeah.
when I got thrown forward in time.
Well, it was an RV for House Regovalia back in the day.
We met Brand there with his friend Shiraza that you met with us.
Yes.
And Shiraza mentioned to us that he wasn't from this time. Is this
Cyrus is going to cast a glance sideways to Bran for a second, then back to the rest of the group. There are moments in time that are pivotal moments, hinge moments, you could say, upon which empires are built, destroyed. The Starfall, for one example, is one such moment. An event that saw the elves leave Absalom before land was destroyed, and then saw their return. Or the World Wound, when it opened and the engine of destruction started its rampage. Or even, and he's going to look towards Lucian, when a simple man ventured into the labyrinths of Absalom, ascended the divine staircases, and became a god. Something like that happened on Candlemere Island. A pact that was still sees its echoes today, or rather in recent events, by human memory. And something froze it in time. It never resolved, never accomplished, never finished. Does that make sense to you?
When you say recent, how recent are we?
Oh,
Within the last 32, 6 years?
that sounds about right.
Right. I'll kind of just,
So,
sit back.
if I understood this right, I am stuck with this blade until we manage to get back in time or to find a time anomaly in Candlemeal Island to get somehow rid of it and perform somehow ritual.
This dagger
Am I?
was touched by murder. Someone very powerful meant for it to taste the blood of an enemy. And clearly, this intent is frozen in time, meaning that this desire for blood lingers on until resolved. You may wish to maybe free whatever causes it to get rid of it, which could be one way of dealing with it. There is another, less savory way to get rid of it. And Cyrus is going to look towards you for a second, kind of like, do you want to know for sure?
The more I know, the best I can deal with it. But from just to make sure, the first one is if the blade tastes the blood of who he was supposed to taste, it
No.
might stop the curse. No, I got that wrong. Okay.
If whatever keeps it in stasis
Mm-hmm.
is removed, this curse upon you will move away. This is a desire, the desire of someone else that inhabits you. You can only extinguish it or pass it on.
Mm-hmm.
It will only latch on someone who commits grave acts. An innocent that murders another innocent. That would be one way
Yeah,
of being rid of it.
Yeah, let's not do that. Uh, okay, that was my first question.
I
Thank you.
do know certain ways of shield you from it.
Oh, really?
It is a matter of your resolve, is it not? Your willpower.
Yeah, sometimes I can fend it off, but not all the times.
So if you strengthen the spirit, you lessen its grip on you.
Of course, I will do my best to improve my
I
blade.
have in my possession certain trinkets that could assist you. For, of course, a friend's price.
Would we all be able to have access to some of these trinkets that you may possess?
Ran, I know that you desire power, but these
No,
trinkets.
no.
These trinkets for people who requires them and need them. You are not affected by any type of curse, as far as I'm aware, other than being where you are and where you are standing in time.
But maybe not trinkets specifically, but if you have other items that you would be willing to share, maybe.
And do you have anything in mind? I have a vast collection.
We can speak of it later. But yes.
Does that answer your question, young investigator? And he turns toward Vast.
The first one, yes.
What is the second one?
It concerns someone named Narissa and this symbol, and I show him the circle with the triangle.
Yes.
It is somehow related to the Hashford's family, and found its way into my previous mentor, a person named Iman.
Eamon
Yeah.
Ashford. Yes, I know the man. The
Mhm.
elder knew the man.
Well, exactly.
He was working
And
on my behalf.
oh, he was.
Yes.
What's his link with Donovan?
Let's just say that families sometimes make different choices. And this is not my story to tell.
I see. But yes, concerning the specific symbol, and does the name Narissa rings any bell?
It rings many bells. Many bells.
Who is who is she? Is she an elder too?
Naricia. She wishes she was, or at least she tried to be. An elder, I mean. And what happens when you try to upstage the kings? You pay a price. This is who Naricia is today, the shadow of herself, a person who pays the price. What exactly
she
do you want to
try?
know?
Hearing the name, Nerissa, Kraz leans in. Does she have any weaknesses?
She had one. It was removed from her.
Can you tell me what it is?
He's gonna lean forward. You are asking me about Naricia. You are making a strong enemy, a powerful enemy. Are
He
you
made a
serious?
pact with her.
He's gonna stop in his track, look towards you. Who?
I,
Kraz.
me.
He's gonna take a second, kind of like, see. Is it your intent to go up against her?
I don't have an intent to do so, but it may come to that if I want to live. First of all, outside of finding her weakness, do you know a way to break a pact that was made with her?
No. There
Is
is
it even
no.
possible?
I've heard of people being able to weasel their way out of Fey pacts, but they are few and far between, and being able to offer something more, perhaps. Depending on what you offer, offering something more might be outside of your ability.
Even if she was defeated, would the pact still stand?
That is interesting, but you're suggesting that she can be killed.
I could try.
Who do you think Naricia is?
I don't know. She appeared to me one night. We had a conversation, entered into a pact. The deal was, if I agree to what she asks, I would be able to see my beloved Fey Queen again. I could not imagine a life without her presence.
Let's see.
I was told this symbol. I don't want to interfere in your conversation, but I was told the symbol was meant a symbol of destruction. Is it a symbol that marks Nerissa? Is it a curse on her? Or is it her symbol? That will be my question.
I will tell you a story. If you wish to listen.
Yes, bring me chicken.
One of the servant was like on the corner and yes, in a hurry, and just like leaves and gets ready to give you chicken. Cyrus takes a second, uncorks a bottle of wine, gets himself comfortable, Takes a second, and let me just do one thing. I take you back long ago.
Every time, Grandpa.
The time that Absalom was not Absalom, before the Starfall. When the first world was still the first, and our world did not exist. One of the eldest, by the name of Ranalk, had a lover called Neresia. The lovers inspired each other, increasing acts of audacity as they challenged the hierarchy of existence. And it wasn't long before Neresia began to think herself as the newest eldest, and proclaimed this to any who would listen. Of course, another eldest, the Lantern King, saw this as an opportunity for mayhem, and perhaps influence his fellow demigods. And before long, several amongst the eldest opposed Niresia's claim and took steps to challenge her. First, they sent the Jabberwock to destroy her. But Neresia destroyed it and used its blood to create lesser Jabberwocks under her own control. Then they attempted to rally thousands of powerful Fae against her, but Neresia convinced those to serve her instead. Finally, the eldest exiled Ranalk to the Shadow Plane for helping to cause the problem in the first. Suddenly, Neresia found herself without an ally among the eldest, and having expended so much energy, she was defeated. Of course, Faes do not simply vanquish. Faes do not simply destroy and call it even. They need to be sure that a measured act is in response, and so they asked for an apology. The symbol that you drew here is what it means in Fae. It is an apology. It is Neresia's apology. She made a pact. She made a pact with the Lantern King. Something that she had to pay, something that she had to do. I know not the details, but I know that it revolves around the stolen lands. Something to do with what happens here. As further punishment, Neresia was taken her only weakness, her love, or rather her capacity to love. To this day, it is rumored to be somewhere in the stolen lands, just outside of her grasp, forever being the one thing that can endure her. I know for certain. And she has seen the rise and fall of many kingdoms here. She is the reason why the stolen lands have remained untamed. And if you do not want your barony to suffer the same fate, she will need to be vanquished. My friend Eamon was out to study this, to bring me back as much information as he could. I feel he was perhaps getting too close. And Fae agents made sure that he was taken out of the picture. For that, I am sorry. He looks toward Vess.
Wow. Wow. Like, when you got your trolls a bit tight with emotions, that's how I feel like Vess is right now.
I can understand. I'm sorry.
Thank you for sharing this story with us.
Of course.
It will be very useful.
Was there any other questions that you had?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. And he's going to look around to the other three gathered here to kind of guess if they have other questions they want to ask.
Not at this time. Thank you for the story. Kraz takes a drink of the wine. You've given me much to think about.
He's going to wait for a second and look towards Kraz, and until she reaches her apology, she will toy with your love. Because this is the only thing that she cannot understand and she cannot have. You understand that, don't you?
I do. Is there anyone or anywhere that may help us find her love?
It is outside of her view. Meaning that it is outside of her gaze. Meaning that it is not in the wilderness. It is not somewhere the first world can easily touch. I can think of few places like this within the Stolen Lands. Some I dread to go. Some will require you creating wars. Others might require a bit more diplomacy. Can either be within the frozen in time palace lying under Candlemere Island. Can either be within the halls of King Irovetti of Pythax. Or maybe somewhere in Restov. Or perhaps even there is some mighty beast somewhere that has the power to repel or influence, but that I do not know.
Thank you for sharing this. I will confer with my party. I hope to visit those places. Perhaps we can find something that will help us defeat her in the future.
Of course. He's going to look towards Lucian and Bran. Any questions on your side, friends?
So, going backwards, the bellicose dagger. The curse can only be broken if he discovers the reason why it's stuck in time.
If the reason why its owner is stuck in time is removed, his dagger's curse will fall. That I am almost certain.
Right. So just solve the mystery of the vanishing. Simple.
I never said it was simple.
But it sounds intriguing.
Do you know what the vanishing is? He's going to turn towards Vess as he says that.
Do I know what the vanishing means?
Do you have a history?
I do have some stuff.
Roll history. Roll history for me.
History. Can I just have a lore skill history train?
Give me a second.
Using my my skill.
It's been more than 10 minutes, absolutely.
I think it's been... We've traveled 2 days.
Yeah. So you can roll and we're going to add a +9.
So what is it usually?
Normally, what do you mean usually?
Checking the general proficiency. Lore. I guess it's a lore skill, right?
Okay, give me a second.
No?
You do not have... You know what? No, roll genealogy lore. Perfect. House Rogarvia, which was the ruling family of of Brevoy, dating back all the way to Chorrol the Conqueror, disappeared. Like all members of the family, disappeared some 30 years ago. All at once, they
Okay.
all vanished, and that event is called the Vanishing. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Lucian, are you like the last one of your family because all the rest vanished 30 years ago? Somehow you escape it?
Well, that's a rather forward question to ask within a public mixed company.
Cyrus
Sorry,
is gonna
sometimes
sip his
don't have
wine.
the filter.
Ooh.
I pull out a bag of popcorn and I just go.
By the way, guys, I know we were supposed to take a break, but with the little like issue we had, I don't know if we're gonna take one. So if you need to have a potty break, I think we're just gonna take a 5 minutes. You know what? Before we answer that question, we're gonna take a 5 minutes break, 10 minutes break, something like that. I'm gonna go to this here. Just give me a second. Here we go. And that way we can take a break. I'm so sorry for the issue that we had a bit earlier with the I don't know what's going on with my computer. My computer's weird. Hello, everybody. My name's Crit. I am the Dungeon Master for Crew Crafters, and I like to turn my friends into heroes and superheroes. So just a few little things that I wanted to do. Normally, I address midway around the stream some of the things that are coming up and some of the things that we're working on. So if you've not been up to date for that, you can check out our website right now at crewcrafters.com. This is where you can have all the information on our Instagram, on our Twitch, on our Discord. So if you want to join the community, that's the best place that you can check, crewcrafters.com. My God. A few other things if you're interested. On Friday, we're going to have the the third part for Alien Chariots of the Gone, which will be the finale of the series, 3-part series, Divided We Stand, Divided We Fall, sorry. So I'm really looking forward for that. If you have not checked out Alien Chariot of the Gods, you can still check them out in the VODs, and they'll eventually make their way all the way to YouTube, where you'll be able to see them. If you've not familiar with our YouTube, we have all the previous episodes that we currently have for Kingmaker, Curse of Strahd, and some of the one-shots we did, like the Power Rangers one-shot that was amazing. If you've missed it, check it out. And go subscribe on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Just letting you guys know that if you want to experience a ad-free viewing of our stream, you can always subscribe. This is one way that you can do it, and subscribers also benefit from a lot of perks with subscriber-only channel commands that you can do. So in order for you to being able to, for example, call the fates, or be sure that the favors of the wild can be called, this is something that you can do as a subscriber. We are slowly moving towards the end of the year, and our calendar in 2026 will be slightly changed. I'm starting to slowly announce it so that you guys are aware of it, but basically on Tuesdays, Kingmaker will not be on Wednesdays anymore. It will be moving on Tuesdays, and will alternate with Curse of Strahd. So 1 week Curse of Strahd, 1 week Kingmaker on Tuesdays, and we will have a secret project that will be revealed the 1st of November, or rather the first stream that we're going to have on November for the project that we'll be having on Wednesdays. It will be a weekly show that we're going to setting up for the stream, and a new campaign that we're hopefully putting together. So that's one thing that you can look forward to, and be sure that you're here on the first stream of November, so that we can check out that you can have like the news as it is announced, what exactly that will be. We're working really hard behind the scene to be sure that everything for that specific stream is done and ready, and we're giving it all of our love. So in the same breath, any donations that you're making, anything that you are providing for the channel, subscriptions, tips, bits, and everything like that, is currently being used to be sure that we have an upstanding website, that we have material to provide you with. Subscriptions are paid for any modules that we're using, any cool stuff that we're using, and we're looking into maybe eventually being able to do giveaways every X amount of months, so that you guys can also benefit from, by this way being a return of elevator from everything that you guys and the love that you're showing us on stream here. Last but not least, I did mention that we do have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, check out www.crewcrafters.com, click the Discord link, join the community. That's the best way you can have the latest news, the announcement before things that are going live, the casting calls that we're making, and pretty much everything that our community is involved with. If you want to join a kick-ass community, that's one place to go. We're always welcome to see new faces. We're also super happy to always see new faces. So honestly, just join us. It's going to be fun, and honestly, just looking forward to hanging out and having fun with you guys. All right, so I will be going for a 5-minute break. I'll be seeing you shortly. In the meantime, have a great time, guys. All right. Answered my question before I asked it. All right. Excellent. So, what was your question? Can you repeat it? It was about
Oh my god.
the Rogarvia. And it was
Yes, the
directed to Lucian.
yes. So my question to Lucian was, so does it mean that you're like the last remaining member of a vanished family from 30 years ago, and you're seeking for them somehow, or how do you even escape the vanishing? And sorry, I'm saying that out loud. I just don't have a filter sometimes.
Now, those questions I can say yes. Yes.
Okay. So, do you know why you're still there?
Well, I was 3 years old at the time. I don't really remember much of anything.
What have you been told?
Well, I know my mother was named Eleanor.
Mhm.
I was an orphan, obviously. um, I grew up amongst other orphans, and at some point I joined the Academy for the Swordlords. And from there I strove to regain my title of nobility, and let's put it this way. Let's not state what house I come from or anything of the sort. There's so many people who claim they're of Rogavaria, and they're not. They're trying to gain fame off a name that means nothing anymore.
How do you know that you are, though? You said you were 3.
I got feelings. But
But
what happens in the
but
tomb of
still,
the Roman?
how do you know that you're the real thing and not just somebody who's telling us this?
That's a good point.
You have proof? Evident facts?
You're more than welcome to doubt me. I've had many doubt me in my life. You would not be the first.
Not
I'm
doubting,
not
just
here. I'm not. Yeah, we're not here to like doubt you if you are really that. We just want to know how you know that you are. What? How do you know that you are this?
Cyrus would take a second and then mention Sanguis Potentia. Power in the blood. That is how you know.
But how do you know?
well,
Bran, what do you think
They-
called you to this timeline?
I don't know. These are the things that I would wish to talk to you about, because scrounging around for scrap pieces of knowledge has so far proven limited, and I'm eager to understand what brought me here. As you know, or as we've briefly discussed, and I've discussed with Lucian a little bit about the vanishing. Um, I am connected to this in some way because I was at the crux of that when the brothers fought brothers and suddenly disappeared, and there was only one left to carry this line, and then all of a sudden that line disappears. Something is connecting that. So my question is genuinely kind of vast interest in Lucian, and I've tried to ask him before, like, how does he know that he is connected to this? I know because I was on a ship, and then all of a sudden I was 200 years in the future, and those people that I was with don't exist anymore. They vanished, and then all of a sudden years later, more people vanished. So I want to know how he knows he's connected to all this.
Well, How do I know that you're who you say? You have the memories. I do not. I have my memories, and that's what we go off. I believe you. I believe your memories, and I also believe mine.
But you said you were 3, so what memories?
Well, let's
Bran,
see.
as I said,
Yes.
sanguis potentia. Trust in the blood.
Very well. Very well.
Is it something all of us possess? Distinguished potential?
Everybody has different power in their blood, different calling. This is power makes, for example, a lineage of great warriors, or perhaps a lineage of great wizards. There are some things in families that are inexplicable and happens over time and to each members of their generation. This is what we call sanguis potentia. The power
you.
hidden beneath and within the blood. The power to awaken golems, shadows, and to reawaken Candlemere Island, steer it from the sleep it had been in for so long. I doubt that it would have happened without one of the Rogovaria's blood to walk within its halls.
Oh,
And that
It's
is
all Nick
why
Rick's fault.
I believe that he speaks true.
Nikri wanted us to go there, and it was because of this lady, Narissa.
Was it?
Huh. I feel like it was. He was
Well,
guided by a fake creature to go there.
clearly she fears me. And that means I shall be the one to fell her.
For once, Cyrus rolls his eyes, go like, sanguis potentia.
Yes. Indulge him a little. We like him like that. Wow, that's a lot to take in one night.
From here, friends, where are you going, if I can ask?
We were going towards to meet Sir Mergarvar.
Ah, yes. Magar. Great man. Noble of righteous heart. He might be somewhat over in his head with what he has found and stumbled upon, but I'm sure that eventually he'll come through.
All right.
Transmit my greetings and well met to him when you meet him.
Of course.
Tell him that Cyrus will remember his oath when time comes.
Cyrus will remember his oath. Plus greetings. Excellent. I'll note in there. And you see him with like a bunch of
Sure.
files and paper.
Sure. Do you do anything? What else? Anything else,
Well-
friends? My God, Bram keeps flashing in and out. I'm having a computer problem, but he has like serious connection problems. Blink in, out, in, out, in, out. We should be so. I think that now it's going to be canon that Bran's going to be affected by a constant blink spell, and he doesn't control
Great.
it.
Awesome.
Oh no,
That
he's here.
sounds so
He's
fun.
still here.
Or like
Yeah, I've-
get invisible.
You're affected by a constant blink spell.
Oh, I've heard the whole thing. Don't worry.
Oh no!
I heard what you said about me.
Shit. So,
Well, no, that I guess that will be all for me for tonight. It
look
will be a
toward.
What are your
pleasure to
plans
see you
for the
again.
rest of the night?
I am
Oh,
planning
sleeping.
on enjoying this wonderful Restovian wine, and he like picks one of the bottles. Look at the stars, and then maybe write a few letters.
Do you mind if I join you?
I normally letters of the nature of which I am writing are not things that are written in the company of other men.
I only ask because some of the things that I wish to talk to you about are of a nature that I don't think would interest my companions.
Well, then your companions may leave and you may stay behind.
Absolutely,
Yes, of course.
yes.
I'll
And-
keep this bottle.
On this note,
I
Vas?
Yeah, I just said I'll keep this bottle. Thank you. And just like get up.
Kraz, what do you do?
I'll get up and thank the wizard again for the information. I kind of look over to Bran, just motioning like, "You okay?" And leave once he says he's fine. Leave me alone.
Fair.
And head back down to the tavern.
What about you, Lucian?
Yeah, I mean, we all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take like a bottle, probably two, get up, walk around, and just kind of like walk around the town. You know, look at shops and all that stuff.
Which are mostly closed, but you'll still like encounter a lot of like gambling dens and shops like street gambling happening here and there,
Yeah.
like and stuff like that. So that's absolutely doable. Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
Before we move, as we go down, I'd go up to the innkeeper and ask if there's any boxing or fighting, underground fighting, or anything like that goes on in town.
He looks at you for a second. The first impression that you have is like he's eyeing you up and down and like, are you a guard? Is this a trick? Type thing. Type like, depends on the has. Who's asking?
I was just trying to fill my night with some sport. I had a couple drinks and figured I might as well take out some new information I received that caused a little frustration out on someone's face.
Gotcha. Well, not right now, but if you stick around maybe a few days, it can get you connected to some people that might be able to get you connected to some other people, so you can do that.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go sit down and...
Oh, good. And what you'll be having to drink?
Just some ale, please.
Okay, whiskey it is. And it just like takes you like some hard liquor and just like puts in front of you. That'll be 1 gold.
1 gold. Holy.
1 gold.
Holy.
Well, you're paying for the information.
No, he's paying the drink. But the drink is 1 gold.
Oh my god! What kind of whiskey is this?
A suit of armor is like 8 gold. Like, how
I know.
expensive is this whiskey?
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh!
And it's like you saw the bottle. It's not fancy whiskey.
Can I? I'm gonna give him an intimidating glare.
Okay, you have a feeling though that if you do that, that might not work towards what you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
So do you still go ahead with that?
I'm trying. So when he hands me the whiskey, is he doing that in a way to sit like an entry fee almost? Do I do
I mean, you take it as you want.
Have I overheard any of this?
No.
Okay, I just wondering.
Because the gap, the moment in which you could have deciphered what he meant or what was intent is past. So now you're just like left to your own reflection, and like you need to make a decision.
How much gold do I have?
Not a lot, I think. You're not that rich.
Yeah.
You don't even have gold on you. You have platinum. You have 5 platinum coins on you.
Oh my god!
What the hell? You have platinum? Jesus.
You have
50 gold.
You have 5 platinum coins on you.
That's okay. I'll just find some. I'll go to another tavern and get some grog.
As you're saying that, he kind of like grabs your arm. I wasn't asking. And like you feel like some kind like the room suddenly got a lot smaller.
I turn, kind of look down at him grabbing me and look at him. And,
As you look
Do you
down,
really-
you notice that there's
Yep.
another guy that just stood up on the side. There's like two more guys like at the back that are like, you know, kind of like standing up and being attracted by what's happening.
I look at the guy. I look down and look around. You sure you guys want to do this?
I have a feeling that this is a thing they want to do if that's what you want to go, if it's the right direction you want to go.
Are we in? Wait, hold on.
You are within
We're-
the inn.
Okay.
Krez and friends motor and
The problem is I don't want to cause problems in
It-
in
Decide
Vatana's
what you want to
tavern.
do.
Oh man.
Go for it.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding on.
I'm going to use group coercion to coerce them to get the hell out of the tavern.
Okay. That's absolutely a thing you can do. So you do have group coercion. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll this here.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not a chat. So roll intimidate for me, please.
Okay.
You somehow you rolled it for just yourself. So I didn't see.
Oh,
that
I'm
was-
sorry. It was 29. I can roll again? Or
Yeah,
do you get
please,
to
because it was 29. Just like,
Yeah, it was like 104. Well, whatever.
Let me find it
Right. That's still a private roll.
Oh my god, what am I?
At the bottom of the screen, you should have like 4 icons. Just do it a public roll.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
Not a
realize
problem.
those.
Not a problem. He really doesn't want us to know what he's rolling. All right, so that is still like 24. There's some of the guys that seem to be backing off a bit. Some of the guys that seem to be reacting differently. The barkeep takes a second and removes like his hands from you. He looks at you like squinting and like, you know, you feel as if you've made an enemy tonight, or at least not a friend.
With the barkeep?
Yeah.
Is he still holding on to me?
No, he released you, so you're able
Okay.
to just like walk out if you wish.
Did he take the whiskey?
I mean, if you try to go, no, but if you try to take and reach for the whiskey, like this would be probably like, you know, okay, now I can get out of it. If I take the whiskey, I'm asking for a punch.
Okay. Oh man. Oh man.
What do you do?
Kraz got a Kraz.
Does it work? Did it work? No, it didn't work. No, it didn't work. Okay, give me a second. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Okay. I know why it didn't work. Just give me a second. That's because in the crash, the bot stopped working.
Okay.
Give me a second. I will do this if you give it a few seconds. So for those who do not know that are now in chat, Kraz has an ability. He's a gladiator, but he requires people to witness his acts in order for them to happen. So he needs to ask chat when no friends are around. He wants to ask the Fae if they are witnessing. Okay, try it now. Try witness in chat. Here we go. The poll is out, and you can vote. All right, so right now, people apparently think that Kraz should definitely be witnessed. 6 people are saying yes. 8 people are saying that you should be witnessed.
Oh. Whoever that one is that no should be booted.
Somebody like, no.
It's probably the barkeep.
Oh my god. All right. So, it's ending soon in a second. So for those who don't know, what it does is it gives Kraz his level in temporary hit points. We'll just wait for it to resolve in a few seconds. Kraz, the Fae are favorable to you, and you are witnessed.
Yes.
You benefit from 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and with that, I will reach over, grab the whiskey, take it with my one hand, and rear up and punch the bartender in the face with my with the other hand.
All right. So we will not do an outright fight for that.
Okay.
But there will be things that happen. In the meantime, Bran, you are now alone with Cyrus. What do you do?
So has this been going around near me? Like, what's the
That's the least
sort
of that's the least of your concern. You do not hear any fight or anything like that. Kraz just left.
Okay, so
What
it
do you
hasn't happened yet. Further,
Yeah.
yeah. Guess it would impact exactly what I did. That's all I was asking. So I'm alone with Owlin and Cyrus.
Yes. Alan purrs comfortably at your feet, being quite happy.
I have a little saucer of beer for him, and give him a little bit of the chicken that Vess left.
He appreciates it. Oh, she appreciates it.
It's a she?
It's Lady Alan. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a she. My bad.
Wow.
So, so Cyrus, I was hoping you'd be able to guide me through these next kind of challenges in order to help me kind of gain that understanding that I need to move forward, or in actuality move back to understand what has happened to me and to the life I was in, that I was moving towards. What I am connected to this, and I feel that something is coming that I need to be ready for, and there's definitely a lack of information that I am not able to move past, and I beseech you to help me, whether it is through knowledge, through guidance, or even small trinkets and pieces of gear that will help me meet challenges that you expect me to kind of go against. But I'm very much looking for help.
You are seeking help through the understanding of time itself, is what I understand.
I feel that I need to be able to understand, if not outright, be able to manipulate time in order to achieve what I need to.
It is my understanding
Whether
that
that
you already possess such power.
on a very, very small scale, but yes, I have been able to dabble and play around with it, and it's intriguing, and I feel that this is something that I want to explore further.
You need to understand that time is an essential force in the world. There are certain things that you can do and certain things that you cannot. It is a force that requires great and immense strength to stop, to a current stronger than most oceans to go against. It is one thing to follow it along its path and land further down, but to swim against the current is something that, for now at the very least, escapes my understanding.
I feel out of time. Out, like I do not feel that this current is where I'm necessarily supposed to be. I feel at odds. I feel time tugging at me in odd ways that drives me to try and control this so that I can find my place.
You're gonna hear clamor coming from the bar area, kind of like some people like shouting there, perhaps, or something like that. Cyrus is gonna look over your shoulder for a second, bend back at you. You're gonna need to find yourself anchors, my friend. Things that you can depend on. things that you can find and call your own. Friendships, maybe. You need to understand that through time, some friendships are possible that would not have been otherwise. Take your friend out there, currently being beaten on. And like you look over your shoulder and you see like, Kraz, like one guy on his arm, another one like holding his leg. He's like punching another guy, like crashing like a mug of like beer, like it splashes and it like bends around his face. And he's like, currently like Kraz is in no trouble. You'll probably have a few bruises, but he's currently like, giving a severe beating to 5 guys who clearly did not know who they were fighting against.
Yes, I have found kinship with Kraz. He is where Lucian and Vess and even our friends Galali and Nikri seem to have some sort of purpose in these lands. Kraz and myself have found ourselves with them, but not aligned with them, kind of
And yet
totality,
you are the magister.
in totality.
And yet you are the magister of a fledgling barony.
It serves our purposes for now, while I am not in any ways trying to counter them or not support them. They are not an anchor to me. Kraz and I.
You mentioned it serves your purpose.
Yes.
What is your purpose? As he's saying that, like there's a crashing sound. So one of the glass like is shattered, and you have a mug flying through that hits the wall behind Cyrus and falls down. Cyrus just doesn't blink and like being like, business as usual. Gives you the impression that like the village of Asterix and Obelisk when they're fighting against like Romans. That's kind of like the feeling you have of what's going on inside.
So I pause and I sort of shift my chair a little bit while I'm not sort of worried. I'm turning so I can keep a little bit more of an eye on things. I've seen Kraz many times fight, and I'm not too worried, but I want to be prepared at a moment's notice if something really goes on. I'm also looking to see if there's any guards coming.
Not really.
No, but that's the thing. Like I'm preparing myself for anything,
Sure.
but still focused on the conversation with Cyrus.
Yeah.
My I'm not sure what my purpose is, what my end goal is. I don't know if I was sent here through some accident and I got lucky, unlucky. I don't know if, as you put it, I am tied to some blood fate through
My
anything.
friend, what you need is a problem to solve.
Yeah, I
And
do.
give you purpose.
Can you guide me in finding this problem? Coming to terms with what this problem actually means? Because all I have right now are scraps of information, lots of questions, but no real sense of identity as to what this problem really is.
There is a seal marking an entrance on Candlemere Island. Its spell is powerful. It was enacted in the form of a ritual. If you break this seal, you will return the flow of time as it should and free your friend Vess of his predicament. Be aware that the thing that enacted the spell is powerful, beyond you for now. So first understand this. Study it. Be prepared for it. And he's gonna turns for a second and opens his satchel. He's gonna take his hand, kind of goes all the way to his elbow into the very small pocket, small pouch, and he takes a scroll out and he hands it to you.
Whee! Scrolls. I love scrolls.
This is the culmination of your studies. This is the end goal. I don't want you to reach this understanding from this scroll. I want you to read it, cast it even, use it, and then by your own means reproduce it one day.
Okay, I will. And I kind of hold the scroll, and I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure if he means for me to crack it open now or wait for it.
He seems to be expecting something.
Yeah, so I kind of I'm holding the scroll, and I was like, so I kind of unroll it to see what it says. At least just sort of to see if I can see what the title is or the bit of information.
The parchment is written in the language of the arcane that you are familiar with. The lettering on it seems to be moving on its own. There's a lot of diagrams of clock that seems to be almost ticking on it, on the parchment paper. The clock slowly moving as it does. There are an amount of seals and other things, filigrams of gold. This is a very, 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 very old scroll and seems to be very, very potent. I would like
Every time you say seal, I think of a small seal arp
No.
clapping.
No.
I know, but every time you say it.
No. You may do an Arcana check if you want to decipher it on your own, or you can ask him what it is.
I'll definitely try. I'll definitely feel that this would be
Go ahead.
a test to see. Arcana test. Arcana test. Can I add anything to this? I have stuff. Does anything help? I don't have time to pull out the book.
Yeah, that's a lot of very, 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 very lots of very old. 32. You are unable to decipher what it is.
Do I have any sort of inkling?
Meaning, just so that you know, that means it's a 7th spell or higher. 7th level spell or higher.
So I kind of show that I've tried to read it and tried to sort of decipher it, and I guess I'll better understand this when I'm ready, unless you want to explain it to me, but I understand that.
He shakes his head, clearly not intended to letting you know what it is.
Yeah, fair.
I want
I
this
understand.
to be
And
clear. This is not to be copied in your spellbook. This is to show the limits of what currently can be achieved. I want you to learn it. I want you to do it and enact it. And then I want you to learn the spell on your own, by your own means, because this is how science progresses. If you simply copy another person's work, you will not progress. I want you to see and witness what time can do and cannot do. I want you to learn how flexible it can be, how brittle it can be, and how unmovable sometimes it can be.
And I visibly have a shiver because he's talking about very cryptic but very powerful kind of he's scratching at the edges of what I've sort of learned about time, and I'm in awe, but also very thankful, and I sort of humbled by his help, but kind of way he's guiding me to learn this and not sort of rush into just grabbing at it.
What do you do?
I don't know. I'm
You're still hearing Kraz fighting with the people in the bar, just a bit lower, just like, and that, like, the clamor kind of died down. Like, you turn around and you probably see, like, Kraz, like, leaning on the bar, lips cracked, like drinking probably someone else's mug and crashing in on the guys. Like, there's a few chairs broken, a few tables broken. Like, his shirt's probably, like, slightly, like, shredded. Like, he's been in the bar fight. I mean, like, you know what I mean by a bar fight. It's savage and quick, right? And
Yeah.
he clearly had the upper end against these 5 guys. 'Cause clearly they did not expect to be fighting a person of his abilities.
Are there people still like looking to fight him?
Oh,
or...
no. People have learned their lessons. You have a feeling that if it gets worse, that means that like probably like 20 guys are going to be showing up with baseball bats and you're trying to just like, this is the next step of what's going on. If the gang, whatever, wants to take it that far.
I'll just cast message just so he can hear me, not trying to hide what I'm saying. I'm like, you good?
Kraz, would you have popped a rage?
Probably not yet. Just because I think with 5, how many guys were there?
About 5 or 6, like the barman included 6.
You know what? Probably. I think I would have once I punched him in the face. The other ones got on me. I probably would have raged out.
A person over your shoulder asks you, "You gonna be okay?" And you turn around, and the only person you see is like the barman, kind of slowly slumping back, like being awake. Do you do anything?
Yeah. Do I? So I don't know. I just hear
you heard a voice. You're not sure. Okay. You're still very like much on edge. Kind of like on the edge. The only person like to your left behind you is the barman, like the barkeep, like bloody nose. You probably smashed his face a few times on the bar top. He's like,
yeah. I just shout out, "I'm doing great."
Okay. So you hear a response, not from the spell, but vocally saying, "I'm doing great."
I don't think I'd realize it was in my head with everything going on.
Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. Cyrus is still going to be like, maybe you should go help your friend.
Yes.
Next we convene will be when you understand this scroll.
Thank you. As I get up to leave, I sort of ask him, like, where's the best place to go shopping in town for some of the items that we'll need?
My tower. I have a
Can I go
shop
shopping
here,
in your tower?
but not now. I do have business hours and everything. You understand. I'm not the one that behind the counter. But yes, if you need anything, just let me know.
We'll be back tomorrow then.
Of course. And, Ran, I want you to know the science and understanding you yearn for. It's dangerous. I've seen my better lose themselves to it before. I've seen centuries of study in Absalom wasted over little ground gained. I want you to understand what you are stepping into. If this is truly the way you wish to head to go.
It is the way that I am being led to go.
You're not led anywhere.
And I'm not scared or apprehensive about taking this path.
I hope, Bran, that you will know one day that you are the master of your own fate. These steps you are taking on your own volition.
We'll see. We shall see.
Transmit
Thank you, Master.
Transmit my greetings to Nakri and Galali, will you?
I will.
And you leave, heading towards the bar, where you pick up a bloodied Kraz, which will have... Give me a second.
Still fighting?
No, you're done.
Oh, okay.
You will have taken 18 points of damage of the whole ordeal during the whole fight.
Okay.
Which will be like, you're it's practically a flesh wound. It's nothing too fancy, and you're good to go as you head back towards the inn of Svetlana's heart, where everybody is waiting. In the meantime, while everybody was having all of these serious conversation, we're having heartfelt reveals and talking about lost history. Galali, you had the best girls' night ever. Like you had delicious wine, you had cake. Svetlana is amazing company. Bethany, that was she was a bitch at the beginning when you got there. She's now your best friend. It's been a great night. You feel like
Yes!
you feel as if when you just I had the first night away from my brother and all of these fucking guys, and now I can relate to people. What the hell? And this is basically like the night that you've been having.
Amazing.
Is there anything else that you would have wanted to do?
While we were talking, I'd sort of be scoping things out, making sure that she was really okay and trying to get the dirt on what's going on in her city, in her world.
You understand that Olegthan clearly grew faster than it expected it. And they were thrusted in the position of leaders by circumstances. Basically, people started showing up. They were asking where they could set up. They were the people that were, oh, well, you can set up there, you can set up there. And then people started going and see them more. And by that, growth, they became... they became in a way the de facto leaders of this small town. Hey, Razzlemeyer, thank you so much for the subscribe. So it's, you can see that she's happy, but you feel that she's missing Oleg because they don't see each other a whole lot anymore. He's been busy a whole lot. The city and the company has changed. You understand that they left Rostov in order to because they were pushed into more political situations and political positions that they wanted to get away from. So thanks for the cheer, Lahok. So they kind of moved away from that, and now they're back into it. She mentions multiple times if the Baron plans on expanding northwards to slowly and mentions that if it's doable, if Olegthan could become part of the barony, she seems keenly interested in that. You do know that there's a lot of territory in between the two that have not been claimed yet, which would make that a bit hard for the present. But I am using this opportunity to let people know that if you do not know Kingmaker, it is a living campaign. Oh my god, hydrate right now. It is a living campaign, meaning that the players also helm the city and the discovery and the expansion of the stolen lands. I'm going to show you guys the stolen lands right now and what it is like for the time being. So this is the stolen lands. You can see what they have discovered right now. Let me just do that here. And we can see the barony right now is comprised of these three territories, and the players are currently right here in Olegthan. So meaning there's a lot of space in between the barony of Dingelheim where the Stolen Lords reside, compared to where Elegthen is located. Tomorrow we'll be having the Kingdom Council, which is a separate game running parallel, I would say, with Kingmaker, where the rest of the Kingdom Council gathers and they make political decisions, and there's like a whole game of where we are going, how the barony is expanding, and so forth, so on. There's armies, there's other things as such. So that's the way that the political game is being played. And I do believe that we still have 3 or 4 seats still open on the Kingdom Council. If you have not done so before, you can check out crewcrafters.com and join our Discord right there, so you can check out the gender community and let us know that you'd be interested. Oh my god, come on, guys. So whenever I'm talking, that people are like, yeah, hydrate, man. Your voice is starting to be cracking and stuff. All right, I'm drinking. Anku, fuck. Jesus, oh, Anku. Oh my god, oh my god. Let me also do this, because I think that's a thing now. Here we go. I'm back to being a god of hydration. Thank you, guys. It's really appreciated. All right. I'm saying it for real. Don't laugh. It's fine. I'm fine. Everybody's fine. I'm just drinking. I'm letting you guys know also, by the way, in here on the side, we have blurps now. There are super hydrates that you can also use there for me to finish my whole drink, if you're interested in them. And also a lot of smaller noises and shit that you can do that are themed after stuff that are happening in the campaign. All right, let me finish this. With that now out of the way, as I was mentioning, she when is the game parallel to Kingmaker? That's tomorrow. It happens once a month. Thank you so much, TNA. It happens once a month, where the council convenes itself. It's normally about an hour, and you get to make a character that will be living in Stag's Rest and part of the council. So if you're interested in joining, let us know. Yeah, absolutely. Normally the council decides and tries to settle on a date that everybody's agreeable, that is agreeable for everybody. Sorry. Wow, so much water. And yet, don't laugh. Don't laugh. My God, I'm drinking, guys. I'm drinking. Okay, I got it. I'm drinking. I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna start drinking. Oh my God. I blame you, Anku, for all of that. The worst thing is I'm saying that and you're probably just like, reveling in it, just being like, ha, the power's all mine. It's insane. The hydro demons are alive. Oh my God, Jetson! Where were you all evening? Fuck. Gonna fucking die. There is such a thing about drinking too much water, guys. Let me at least do one thing. Let's do this. Let's do that. Can I put something more dramatic? Because it's right now it's like kind of like underwhelming with the not dramatic music at all that we have. Give me a second. Come on, I'm sure I can find something. Really? Wait, what? Can't find any. Let's play that. Oh! So apparently, Bran, you're gaining a hero point. Okay, dramatic music. Come on, guys. Okay, let's stop. Okay, we're. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got it. I swear I got it. Let's go rule of chaos. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for all the Idros. After spending a great evening with Svetlana Galali, you understand that she's done with being a leader and other things as such, and she greatly wishes desperately for the barony to go up north and expand, and eventually being sure that Olegthan becomes a part of it. You feel that this is going to be a freely given thing. After all, why wouldn't they want to be part of your growing barony, and why would they not want to join hands with friends? Is there anything else that you would ask for, Galali?
No. I'll definitely be sure to mention that to Lucian. And mostly I just try and help her de-stress and have fun.
Perfect. So while Svetlana, Galali, and Bethany de-stress, and I am now fully hydrated all the way to my eyeballs, this is where we'll end tonight's episode of Kingmaker, episode 26, Stag's Rest. We'll be back in 2 weeks for some more Kingmaker, and if you hang out tomorrow, we'll be with the Kingdom Council. Thank you so much for the extra hydrate, Marima said. I definitely needed it. So we'll be here tomorrow for the Kingdom Council, which is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be able to make bad decisions about how we rule the kingdom. Hopefully, you all can be there. For some reason now, the kingdom is also slightly corrupted. You know, we have corruption. Right now we have corruption. Otherwise, we'll see all of you in 2 weeks, letting you know this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Alien Chariot of the Gods Part 3, the finale that we're going to be having, and the combination point where likely everybody's going to fucking die. Or not. I'm saying that right now so openly because none of the players are here right now. None of my mods repeat it to them, please. So no, we'll be able to see that and talk through and see how the gruesome death will be coming to each of them, and there'll be surprise reveal, treachery, and other things involved. Then Tuesday we're gonna be having Curse of Stradiah, our standard campaign that we're gonna be having then, and specifically on the 22nd of November we're having Roll for Wishes, which will be a Warhammer 40k Last Ride of the Night Hammer campaign one-shots, where we'll be doing fundraising for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So if you want to join there, give some do some donations and everything like that, it's always welcome. The campaign is currently running, and we'll be sure to have the link there in the description at a future date, and also in the chat. So again, if you have not gotten it, you can check out crewcrafters.com. You can join us on Twitch, on Discord, join the community to be sure to be there for all the casting we have, latest news, and everything like that. Am I forgetting anything, guys?
No.
I'm not forgetting anything. Excellent. So hang tight. We will be raiding out to friends and other streamers because, of course, we like to spread the love. We want to be sure that everybody on Twitch has their amount and fair share of love. We'll be going to the ending credits in a second. Once we do, just hang tight. After a few seconds, we will be raiding out. In the meantime, I want to say to everybody, thank you so much for being here this evening. Everything is appreciated. Every donation, every subscription, everything of the sort is super cool. Thank you so much. And we'll see you Friday for Alien Chariots of God. Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.